This side of the field. Kicking off for the University of Southern California will be Matt Bird, a sophomore from New Orleans. Bird sees the ball on the 40, is not quite satisfied with the way it looks, adjusts it again, turns, looks at it one last time, puts his back to it, and walks back to the Trojan 30-yard line. And this, the 49th annual Rose Bowl battle, is about to get underway. Bird raises his hand, the referee's whistle, as Bird advances on the football and boots him. A short end-over-end kick coming down on the 23-yard line. Picked up by Richter at the 25, the 30, the 35. He's hit and brought down, fumbled. Ball rolling free. The Badgers have recovered. Richter brought that kickoff back from his own 23-yard line back to the Wisconsin 36 or 37. Pete Mavisich and Ernie Parr were there to put the stop on him. And as Richter was hit, he fumbled, and Steve Underwood, co-captain for the Badgers, fell on the loose ball, and the officials are marking it on the Wisconsin 36-yard line. It will be first and 10 for Wisconsin at that point. The white-clad Badgers come out of the huddle up to the line of scrimmage. Wide left is Richter, Holland. The University of Southern California. And Holland is hit and stopped right at the line of scrimmage. He may have lost a half yard. The officials will mark it back on the 36. So it's going to be second down and no gain. Call it second and 10 for Wisconsin. The ball is 20 yards in on the hash marks from the far side of the field. Opening moments of this, the 49th Rose Bowl from Pasadena. Again to the line of scrimmage come the Badgers. Bowman puts himself up over the ball. Plot back on the right. Richter is set wide right. Plot back on the right is Kroner. Kroner comes in motion, back to the left side. Vanderkellen takes the handoff, rolls up, right, fires the pass off the fingertips of Richter, and out of bounds, incomplete at the Wisconsin 43-yard line. Ken Delcounty was there as the pass thrown by Vanderkellen was just a bit high and a bit out in front of Pat Richter, unable to get all of his hands on it. It fell incomplete. In at left guard for the Badgers, the junior, Ronnie Parr, replacing Mike Gross. Parr is in at the left guard spot, and Gross is out for the University of Wisconsin. Third down and 10. Badgers have the ball on their own 36-yard line. Again, Richter goes wide to the right. Holland is the slot back on the left side. Vanderkellen, the quarterback, takes the snap, hands off on the delay to his fullback, and hitting up the middle is Ralph Sturridge, and he gets over the 36 to about the 37, where Marv Marinovich brings him down. And the officials mark the ball back on the 36. So in 3 plays, the Badgers have been unable to move the football, and Vanderkellen has come out of the ball game now, and Ron Swain is in. Would indicate a punting situation for the Badgers, and Pat Richter is dropping back on the Wisconsin 21-yard line. The deep men for the Trojans, Willie Brown and Ken Delcounty of the University of Southern California. High pass to Richter, steps into it and boots that ball. A high wobbly spiral, angling off to the right and going out of bounds. We'll wait for the officials to mark it. It'll be a Southern California break as the crowd across the way, predominantly Trojan fans, set up a huge roar of approval, and the ball is going to be marked inbound at the University of Southern California 42 or 43-yard line. The officials will set it down on the Trojan 43-yard line as into the ball game comes Pete Beckett, quarterback for USC. 21-yard kick by Pat Richter. Slides off the side of his foot. Wide to the left comes Bedso. In motion, Willie Brown, the snap to Beckett to give the Wilson. Wilson hits straight up the middle for 5, 6 yards as he goes, or 7 yards, over the 50 and down to the Wisconsin 49. Underwood, along with Parr, in to make the stop from their linebacking positions for the Badgers. The officials mark it just over the 50, and it'll be second down and 3 yards to go as Wilson picks up 7. Out of the ball game comes Gary Kerner, and in is Matt Bird at the left tackle spot for the University of Southern California. We're in the first period of play. 12 and a half minutes remain in this first quarter. Betzel is sent wide to the left. Beckett, the quarterback, hands off again, this time carrying the ball and hitting straight up the middle is Ben Wilson over the 50 down to about the Badger 48-yard line. A host of white-clad University of Wisconsin football players led by Steve Underwood were in to make the stop on Wilson. Andy Wadula from his right tackle spot was there also to help bring down the big fullback from Houston, Texas. 47.5-yard line. The Trojans huddle. Badgers are basically in a 6-man defense, 6-2 for the most part, as Betzel comes out of the Trojan huddle and comes wide to the right to the University of Southern California. Beckett, the quarterback. In motion to the left is Brown. The snap to Beckett to give to Wilson. He breaks into the open at the 40, the 35, and he's down to the Wisconsin 31. It's Ben Wilson, stopped by Jim Reynolds on the Wisconsin Wisconsin 31. Wilson finding big running room on the left side of the Wisconsin line as Lubicic and Milinovich opened the hole, and the big fullback rambled and set up quite a roar from this predominantly Southern California crowd. A 16-yard run for Ben Wilson. First and 10, University of Southern California on the Wisconsin 31-yard line. Wilson has carried 3 times for 26 yards. Trojans come to the line of scrimmage, send Hal Betzel wide. Kendall County. Quarterback in motion is Brown to the left. As Dufford rolls out, gets a good block from Wilson. Turns the corner at the 30. He gets another block at the 25. He's hit at the 20 and down in the Wisconsin 19. Again, Jim Nettles brought him down. Hal Betzel threw a crushing block. Ben Wilson threw a block, and Pete Beckford, the junior quarterback, turned the corner and sprinted to the Wisconsin 19. A 12-yard gain, 1st and 10. Southern California on the Wisconsin 19-yard line. The ball is brought in 17 yards from the near side of the field. Corner is out. Bill Smith, the junior halfback, is in on defense for Wisconsin. Trojans have picked up 3 straight first downs. Drive started back on the SC 43-yard line. Del County is wide left. Betzel wide right. The handoff is given to Brown, and Willie Brown is inside the 19 to about the Wisconsin 16-yard line and a straight ahead with Andy Wadula there to make the stop for the University of Wisconsin. A gain of 2 yards for Brown. It'll be 2nd down and 8. The ball marks just nose up to the Wisconsin 17-yard line. Ron Carlson's in. Ron Leafblatt is out at left end for the Badgers. Dufford takes the snap, rolls off to the right, doesn't get a block, wants to throw, wants to run, fires it. Dufford has got it, and he's out of bounds on the Wisconsin 6-yard line. Dufford took the snap from center and rolled out wide left. Did not get a block, did not run, cocked his arm, elected to pass, and threw it to Betzel, who gloved it on the Wisconsin 6-yard line. A big rush put on by Pat Richter. And Dufford fired the ball to Betzel, who took it and stepped out of bounds. 1st and goal for USC. The ball on the Wisconsin 5.5-yard line. In motion, Brown gives to Wilson. Hit down and fumbles. But recovering the football is Dufford back on the 8. Wilson was hit right at the 5-yard line by Carlson and Phillips and Parr. 7-man line for the Badgers as Dufford takes the snap, rolls wide to his right, fires a pass in the end zone, tipped away, intended for Brown, and tipped away by Bill Smith. Willie Brown all but had that ball tucked to his bosom as Bill Smith reached in and punched it away from the Southern California halfback, and the pass goes incomplete. So the ball comes to Wisconsin 8. Betzel is wide right. Brown in motion to the left. Wilson throws a block for Dufford. Tries to turn the corner at the 10. Throws in the end zone. Betzel is all alone. He has it. A touchdown for USC. They're second for a moment. He was over the line of scrimmage. The officials have judged that Pete Dufford was over the line of scrimmage when he threw the touchdown pass to Hal Betzel. The play goes for naught, and the Trojans are assessed a 5-yard penalty to lose the ball back. Betzel was all alone. He just lobbed a little short toss, and Betzel got it easily, but he had gone past the line of scrimmage. Vanderkellen is back in for Ron Plain as a defensive quarterback position for Wisconsin. It is a 4th down and 13-yard situation now as the Trojans lose not only the yardage but the down. Betzel takes the snap, looks back, flips over the middle. Placement position. Dufford will hold, and Tom Lupo is in to try the extra point. The snap, the ball is down, the kick is in the air. It's good. Time out in the field with the score, the University of Southern California 7, the University of Wisconsin nothing. USC kicks off. Gary Turner has the ball for Wisconsin at the 20. Cut back toward the middle of the field, hit at the 25, and down on the 26. Miles Milinovich leading the Trojan charge to bring down Gary Turner on the Wisconsin 26-yard line. 7-0. The Trojans lead, and we have 9 minutes and 5 seconds remaining in this, the first period of play. And for our wide right is Richter. In motion to the left is Holland. Vanderkellen takes the handoff, cuts back, wants to throw, being heavily rushed. The lead 2 tacklers, runs beautifully to the 30. The 35 is out of bounds on the Wisconsin 40. And Ron Vanderkellen showed some fine football ability as he eluded three tacklers, cuffing him closely, deep in his own backfield behind the line of scrimmage, and turned to his left and raced upfield away from tacklers before Pete Stufford, defensive quarterback for the Trojans, to bring him down as they ran him out of bounds on the Wisconsin 40-yard line. There is a flag down on the field, and it would appear that there will be a personal foul called against the University of Southern California. That is the indication from referee Jim Kane, and we're going to have a 15-yard walk-off from the Wisconsin 41 down to the University of Southern California 44-yard line. Wide to the left is Richter. The snap to Vanderkellen, flips it to Lou Holland, goes wide to the right, cuts back in, the speedster's up the 45, gets to the 42, a flag goes down. Lubicic, Segusti, and Bain in to make the stop as Holland, running to his right, cut back in at the 45 and down to about the 42-yard line, but a penalty slipping against the University of Wisconsin from the 49-yard line, a 15-yard walk-off, and that will offset the 15-yard passed up against the Trojans a moment ago and nullify a good portion of a fine 14-yard run by Ron Vanderkellen and bring the ball back to the University of Wisconsin 36-yard line. The ball wide left is Lou Holland. The snap to Vanderkellen drops straight back to throw. Being rushed, runs around in that backfield. He's up to 30, fires upfield, and it's complete to Richter at the 50 and down to the Trojan 47, and he is swarmed under by Kendall Conti and Ernie Pye. Again, a flag goes down, back on the Wisconsin 37. So Vanderkellen played scatter ball with the Trojan onrushers in that Wisconsin backfield. Now you see him and now you don't, and fired upfield complete to Richter, but an ineligible receiver downfield has nullified another long gainer for the Badgers, and the officials will step off a penalty against University of Wisconsin, moving it back to the Badgers 21-yard line. The Trojans have covered his pass receivers quite well. The ball back to the Wisconsin 12-yard line, and it's now second down and 54 yards to go. The Trojans this year have been rightfully proud of their defense. They have given up only 5.5 points per opponent per game in posting an unbeaten 10-0 season. Vanderkellen barking signals. Balance line in motion to the left is Holland. Takes the pitch back, goes to the right, stops. He's going to throw. He fires it upfield. It's complete. And with it is Kroner. Kroner's hit and driven out on the Wisconsin 29 or 30-yard line. Far across on the eastern side of the field. Del Conti made the tackle for the University of Southern California. On the halfback pass, Kroner took the pitch from Vanderkellen, went to his right, and lobbed one upfield, complete to Kroner. A gain of 18 yards, so it's going to be third down and 36 yards to go. Third and 36, Parr is in, and Gross is out at the left guard spot for Milt Bruin's Wisconsin Badgers. 7-0. The Trojans lead, and we have 7 minutes 45 seconds remaining in this, the first period of play. Wide to the right. Holland set in the slot on the left as Vanderkellen is back to pass. Good protection, now being harassed. Fires over, incomplete, intended for Ralph Turek, and it bounced off his outstretched fingertips on the Wisconsin 32, fell incomplete at that point, and the ball comes back to the line of scrimmage, the Wisconsin 30-yard line. It is crooked and marched 57 yards for a touchdown. There's the snap, and the boot by Richter is a fine spiral, driving Willie Brown back to the Trojan 24. Takes it over his shoulders to the 25. Looking for a block, cuts back up to the 30, the 35, the 38-yard line. Willie Brown carries back to the USC 38-yard line where Ken Bowman, the junior center for the Badgers, brings him down. And the Trojans are changing their offensive unit. And we'll take time out on the field with the score. Over. Quarterback is Bill Nelson. The snap to Nelson. He turns and hands to his fullback, Rich McMahon. McMahon hits just to the 35, perhaps a bit shy of it. And a tough forward wall for Wisconsin brings him down. The Badgers have Lee Burnett in leading the charge, along with Jim Purnell from his fullback linebacker spot. In at left guard for Wisconsin. Phil Hoover again is wide to the left. Nelson takes the snap from center, rolls out to the right, stops, fires downfield. It is knocked down and almost intercepted. Almost intercepting was Jimmy Shanks, the senior from Cleveland, Ohio, the 5'10", 202 right guard for the Badgers, who drifted back with Nelson's pass attempt and batted it down, intended for Phil Hoover. Shanks Clark. Wide left is Phil Hoover. Bill Nelson, the quarterback for the Trojans. Barking signals. Takes the snap from center, fakes the handoff, gives the ball to his right halfback, and Heller hits through the line of scrimmage and is driven back as Jimmy Shank met him head on with a bull-like charge, shoulder down tackle, and drove him back. The officials marked the ball up the line of scrimmage for no gain. Out of the ball game goes McMahon. In at the fullback spot for the Trojans is Ernie Jones. He's the University of Southern California punter, and this will be his first attempt of the afternoon. And Lou Holland for Wisconsin. Jones takes the snap on his own 20, steps into it, boots it high in the air and deep. Billy Smith is driven back to the Wisconsin 15-yard line, turns, comes back upfield, is hit and stopped under a swarm of Cardinal flags. University of Southern California Trojans led by Fred Hill and Ron Heller down to make the stop for USC. And Wisconsin has the ball. They'll take over 1st and 10 on their own 19-yard line. A 51-yard punt by Ernie Jones of USC and a 4-yard return by Billy Smith. Well, Mike, the Badgers on their own 19-yard line. Bill Brune has Ron Carlson, Lee Burnett, Mike Gross, Joe Heckel, Jim Shank, Roger Jacobazzi, and Pat Richter in his forward wall. Richter and Carlson are the ends. In the backfield, Ron Vanderkellen. At quarterback, at fullback, Jim Purnell. And the halfback for the Badgers will be Lou Holland at left half and Bill Smith the right halfback spot. Up to the line of scrimmage come the Badgers. As Richter is sent wide left as the split end. Vanderkellen barking signals. In motion is Smith. Vanderkellen pitches back out to Holland coming to the side. He's at the 20, gets a block, is hit at the 26-yard line, driven down and out of bounds. On the Wisconsin 29 as Tom Lupo, along with Damon Boehm and Gary Hill, combined to bring him down for USC. We have 6 minutes, 34 seconds remaining in this, the first period of play. The clock stopped as Holland went out of bounds. Trojans lead 7-0 over the Badgers. Holland has carried twice this afternoon and picked up a total of 10 yards. 4-3, now a 5-2 defense. As Vanderkellen is barking signals. In motion is Smith. The snap to Vanderkellen. He fakes the handoff and gives it to the second man through. Ralph Jurek, his fullback. He's hit at the 31 or 32. Stopped by Gary Hill along with Matt Bird and Damon Boehm. And the officials are marking his forward progress over the 30 up to the 32-yard line. To make it is Richter. Vanderkellen barking signals. Behind an unbalanced line, strong to the right, takes the snap, drops straight back to pass, has good protection, fires out complete to Holland at the 32, cuts back in toward midfield, is hit, and dropped on the 35, carries over and up to about the 36. Damon Boehm ran him down as Holland went to his left and took that little short pass out in the flat, thrown by Vanderkellen, cut back from the sideline toward the half mark, and was hit by Boehm and dropped on the Wisconsin 36-yard line. It'll be 3rd down and a long 4. Ron Parr is in at left guard, and Mike Gross is out for Wisconsin. And the Badgers are faced with the big play here with 5 minutes, 23 seconds remaining in the ball at Pasadena. Vanderkellen has Kroner wide to the right. He's back to pass, raises the arm, fires it over the middle, and it's complete. And down with the ball is Carlson. Hit and dropped as he goes over the Wisconsin 45 and up to about the Badger 47, 48-yard line. Gary Hill brings him down on the Wisconsin 48, and it'll be 1st and 10 for Wisconsin. And the Badgers snap to Vanderkellen as he drops back to pass, fires it over the middle, and it's complete. With the ball hit him down is Gary Kroner. Kroner is taking that bullet-like cross from Vanderkellen down at the Trojan 41-yard line. And it's another 1st and 10 Wisconsin as Fry and Boehm bring him down. And this Badger attack now begins to open up. And we can well see, those of us here on the West Coast who haven't seen Ron Vanderkellen in action, why this boy was such a brilliant passer and all-around total offense leader in the Big Ten and for Wisconsin this year. Left as the flanker back is Lou Holland, and Vanderkellen is back to pass again. Good protection, fires over the middle, it's complete to the fullback. Jurek is hit and down as he goes over the Trojan 25 to the Trojan 23-yard line. Gary Hill brings him down on the Trojan 23, and the Trojans will ask for a timeout, and into the ball game for John McKay will come his first unit to see if they can stem the tide against this on-rushing attack by the University of Wisconsin Badgers. Mike Walter is sent wide to the left. Smith, Holland comes back in motion. Vanderkellen takes the snap, pitches off to Smith. Smith goes wide right, cuts back in at the sideline, gets about a yard and a half at the most. Ronnie Smith at the right halfback spot, taking the pitch from Vanderkellen, stopped by Bame and Pye, and the official will be put into play here for a field goal. Should this Badger attack bogged down? Vanderkellen is straight back to the pass. Gives protection, now starts to run. At the 20, he's at the 15 and down to the University of Southern California 12-yard line is Ron Vanderkellen. Pete Lubicic and Damon Raines combined to bring him down, and Lou Holland paved the way for the fine run with a blistering block. Split wide left. Vanderkellen barking signal, takes that snap. He's back to pass. Looks upfield. He fires for Richter. He's got it. He's at the end zone. No, he's out of bounds. Just at the top line. He's no more than an inch and a half away from a touchdown. And Pete Beppard nearly stole that football. He was just 1 inch away from grabbing it and going all the way. And Richter dropped it. Went out of bounds at the 1 inch line. And that's where the ball is marked first and goal for the University of Wisconsin Badgers. Down below us, several thousand Wisconsin fans who journeyed west to see this great Rose Bowl battle, setting up a din and a cry. As Vanderkellen bark signals, turns, hands off to his fullback. I don't know whether he made it or not. He's at the line of scrimmage, which is very close to the goal line. He did not make it. Into the line of scrimmage was Ralph Jurek, and he was stopped there by Gary Turner and Hal Bedsole and Marinovich and Lubicic. And the Trojans in the goal line defense now are bunched up under the center, barking signals. Takes the snap, gives it to his fullback, and Jurek is in, and Wisconsin has scored, and listen to this crowd. University of Wisconsin. Line of scrimmage is set. There's the snap. The ball is down. The boot is in the air, and it is good. And this ball game is tied up at 7-7. He'll be foul call has penalized the Trojans 15 yards as Kroner advances on the ball and boots it. He doesn't get much of a kickoff off the side of his foot. Bedsole watches it go out of bounds on the Trojan 11-yard line, and that'll be a flag on that play for illegal 5-yard walk-off against the Badgers. Will put the ball back at midfield. So the Trojans have gained back 5 of the 15 yards they lost due to the personal foul call on the extra point try, which was quite successful by Wisconsin. We've seen some amazing offense put on by both of these clubs. The Trojans taking the ball on down from Wisconsin and marching 57 yards in 9 plays, with Pete Beppard crossing to Ron Butcher on the tackle-eligible play for the Trojan tally. And now the Badgers, after being stymied in 2 attempts with the ball, finally putting their attack together, going 81 yards in 11 plays to tie this game at 7-7. Richter's out. Larry Howard is in, primarily a defensive specialist at the right end spot. Gary Kroner again to boot. This time the ball is on the 50, and here's his kick. This one is high, end over end, and deep. Kendall County in the end zone, a yard back. He's at the 5. At the 10, straight up the middle. He's hit at the 15, tries to drive his way forward. He's met with 2 blistering shoulder tackles. In there, leading the way, was number 73, Lee Burnett, and number 38, Jim Purnell. And they took Mr. Del Conte right up off his feet, held him right up in the air, and Ken, with legs turning, found he could go nowhere. The ball is marked down on the University of Bedsole is wide left. First team is back in there for USC. The snap to Beppard. Beppard hands off to fullback Ben Wilson, who fumbles as he hits over the 10-yard line up to about the 18 or 20. The ball is on the turf. We'll see who's got it. See how the officials call it. They say the ball had been blown dead. The ball had been blown dead, and the flag is down, an offside penalty against USC. While the officials get the option call from the Wisconsin captains, Underwood or Richter, we'll pass along this note that Ron Vanderkellen in the Wisconsin touchdown drive hit on 5 out of 7 passes and hit 5 in a row in leading the Badgers 81 yards. Is Brown rolling out to the right side of Beppard, fires a pass. Bedsole has it at the 20, tries to dance away, but can't. He's swarmed under on the USC 22-yard line, and a flag is going down. A flag went down, and we've got a personal foul call. It's going to be against, and the penalties offset each other, so the ball comes back once again to the University. Down, and still 15 yards to go for the Trojans. Bedsole is wide right as Beppard hands off to Big Ben Wilson, and the fullback plunges, slanting off to the left side up to about the 9 or 10. Wilson carrying on a slant up to the 9 or 10-yard line. Down is sent wide right this time, and Bedsell goes wide left for Southern California. This game tied at 7-7. Dufford fakes the handoff, keeps it on the bootleg, gets the block. He's hit at the 14 to 15-yard line, and down he goes at the Trojan 15, tackled in there by Jim Nettles and Ron Frayne. Over to make the stop for Wisconsin. Beckford is carried twice for 17 yards. Wide right. Beckford, the quarterback, barking signals, takes the snap, flips it back to Brown. He's going wide to the left, has blockers in front of him, gets the block, cuts back in, he's at the 20 to 22-yard line, where he's hit and stopped across the way by Bill Smith. Brings down Willie Brown. The officials will mark the ball on the Trojan 22-yard line, and it'll be fourth down coming up. As the gun sounds, that is the end of the first quarter with the score: the University of Southern California 7 and the University of Wisconsin 7. 5 situations. Sends Ernie Jones back on the Trojan 8-yard line in punt formation. Gary Kroner and Lou Holland are deep for the Badgers in twin safeties. A high spiral comes sailing upfield where a fair catch is signaled for by Kroner, and he puts the ball down on the Badgers' 31-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10 for Wisconsin as they take over at that point. 1st and 10 for the University of Wisconsin on their own 31-yard line. This ball game tied at 7-7. Ralph Furyk barking signals. Takes the snap, puts the ball back to fullback. Furyk, who hits cutting back in straight up the middle, over the 31 to about the 33. Pete Lubicic, Jerry Kerner, along with Marv Marinovich, in to make the stop for the Trojans. And the right end is Victor, as Vanderkellen is back to pass, dropping straight back, fires up the middle, and it's incomplete. Intended for Holland and nearly intercepted by both Bedsell and Pete Dufford, who went high in the air on that bullet-like toss by Vanderkellen. The ball slid out on the right side. The snap to Vanderkellen, who's rolling straight back to pass. Fires one out intended for Richter. It is slapped away and complete to Richter. Richter made the catch right over Bedsell's outstretched hands on the Wisconsin 46-yard line, but a flag is down. A flag is down on the play. Again, wide to the right. Check that. Wide to the left is Richter. Vanderkellen takes the snap, wants to pitch back, doesn't, turns and starts back into the line and gets just a yard, possibly two at the most, as Pete Lubicic is there to meet him and bring him down for USC. In there on the tackle also was Bill Fisk. A gain of a yard right. Vanderkellen is dropping straight back to pass. Beautiful protection. Up the middle, it's intercepted by Damon Hayes. At the 45, at the 40, 35, cut back to the 30. He's down on the Wisconsin 29-yard line. Star linebacker from the University of Southern California, picked off the Vanderkellen aerial, brought it back to the Wisconsin 29 where Andy Wadula and Lou Holland brought him down, a 19-yard run back. And the Trojans will take over 1st and 10 with a big break on the Wisconsin 29-yard line. There's timeout in the field, but the score, University of Southern California 7 and Wisconsin 7. And as wide left is Bedsell, and Beckford takes the snap, flips it to Brown, going wide to his right. He's at the 30, tries to turn the corner and does it to 25. He's at the 20 and down to the 19-yard line. Willie Brown carries down inside the Wisconsin 20 to about the 19 or 18-yard line. The officials will mark it on the 18-yard line. Ron Carr and Jim Nettles bring him down there. Brown has carried 3 times this afternoon for 20 yards. Jim Purnell is into the ballgame for Wisconsin as a linebacker. And it's going to be a 1st down for the Trojans, 1st and 10 on the Wisconsin 18-yard line. Wide Bedsell. In motion comes Brown. Beckford hands off to his fullback, and booming up the middle is Ben Wilson, and he's inside the 15 to the Wisconsin 12. Ben Wilson hits straight ahead on the handoff from Beckford and goes to the Wisconsin 13, said the official, where Jim Purnell and Jim Schenk combined to bring him down. Wilson has carried 6 times this afternoon for 33 yards. And the Trojans, looking now to capitalize on a pass interception, have the ball deep in Wisconsin territory in a game that's tied at 7-7. Bedsell is the quarterback, sends Brown in motion to the right and gives to Wilson again, the big fullback, hits up the middle, behind a fine charge of the Trojan forward wall and carries to the Wisconsin 7-yard line. Ball game. Bedsell goes wide right. Beckford again fakes the handoff to Wilson. Keeps it this time himself. He's trying to turn the corner at the 5. He's down close to the goal line and out of bounds, and a flag is down on the play. Beckford taking the handoff to the big fullback, rolls back to his left, and was out of bounds just at the goal line, and the flag is down on the play. We'll see how they call it. As Beathard is the backfield in motion against the University of Southern California. And Butcher is eligible on the tackle eligible. Beathard rolling back, may want to throw. Now he's going to run. He's at the 15. He's at the 10. Cuts back at the 5. Is hit and muscled out of bounds on the 5-yard line. The ball is out of bounds on the Badger 5 and is coming back in now to the hash mark on this, the west side of the field, 17 yards in. Brown comes in motion to the left on the snap. To give to Wilson. Finds a bit of a hole, puts his head down, and the big fullback carries to the 1-yard line before he is hit. And hit hard by Roger Pillis and Roger Jakubowski of Wisconsin and driven back. Goal line defense for the Badgers on their 1. Brown's in motion. Wilson carries. Did he make it? He's in for the touchdown. Listen to this crowd roar. Beathard will hold. Tom Lupo will attempt to snap. The ball is down. The kick is in the air. I believe almost partially blocked, but good. But good. Is the University of Southern California 14, the University of Wisconsin 7. And coming up to grab it on the 10 is Lou Holland. He's at the 15, straight up the middle of the 25. This speaks for the 10 go. He's over the 30. Swings his hip free and carries up over the 35 and down to the Wisconsin 37-yard line. Armand Sanchez and Ernie Jones were in to make the stop. And swift-moving Lou Holland, the speedy halfback from the University of Wisconsin. This Minnesota can really move. The officials are marking the ball down on the Badger 36.5-yard line as Wisconsin trailing 13-7 with 9.5 minutes to go in the half. Comes to the line of scrimmage. Keurig, Holland, and Corner in the backfield. Richter, the left end, is set out about 5 yards to snap to Vanderkellen. Takes the handoff. He's got it himself. He's back to pass. Being rushed. Cuts back in his hip. Right up the 35-yard line. As in there quickly was Sam Gunter for the University of Southern California, a junior tackle, standing 6 feet tall and weighing 200 pounds. Gunter in to make the stop. Here comes wide right. Vanderkellen gives on the draw play to his fullback, and Ralph Keurig flips as he gets to the 35, and then right with him is Armand Sanchez at USC, number 54, in very quickly, and the slipping out about 5 yards to snap to Vanderkellen, takes the handoff, he's got it himself, he's back to pass, being rushed, cuts back in his hip, right up the 35-yard line. As in there quickly was Sam Gunter for the University of Southern California, a junior tackle, standing 6 feet tall. Vanderkellen on third down is back to pass. Dropping straight back, looks upfield, fires, and it is incomplete. Lauren Hunt was over there to knock down receiver Gary Kroner as he went for the ball and goes incomplete on the 50-yard line, and Wisconsin is back to kick for Wisconsin, standing on the Badger 22. There's the snap. He's into the ball and boots it. Off the side of his foot again, angling for the sideline, bouncing on the 34 and rolling out of bounds on about the Trojan 25. The official's going to mark it just shy of the USC 25-yard line, where it will be first and 10 for the Trojans at that point. The punt traveling 40 yards, no return by the Trojans as it angled out of bounds on the Trojan 24 now is where they marked the ball down. Richter has averaged 33 yards on 2 kicks. And USC leading 14-7 will take over as John McKay sends in fresh troops now to battle the Bruins, that battle the Badgers of the University of Wisconsin. Bill Smith comes in at the defensive halfback spot, and Kroner goes out for Wisconsin. Carlson is in at the left end on defense, and Ron Leafblad is out. Larry Howard is in, and Pat Richter is out on defense. Those changes for the Badgers. While for University of Southern California's Trojans, Bill Nelson is in at quarterback. The halfbacks are Heller and Clark. And the fullback is Ben Wilson. Nelson barking signals, takes the snap, and hands off to Heller, finds a bit of a hole, and pops straight ahead on the halfback slant. Cutting back in right up the Garden Center is over the 25 to about the 27, 28-yard line. Steve Underwood, full-cap quarterback, is barking signals for the Trojans. Takes the snap from center and rolls out to the right. Looking downfield as Tom Johnson pulls a block. Nelson turns the corner at the 30 and spins his way over the 35 and down to the Trojan 36-yard line, where he was hustled to earth by Ron Carlson. Bill Nelson, going wide to his right, cut the corner on the quarterback rollout. The defensive halfback position. The snap to Nelson. The give to Wilson. He barrels his way ahead for another 2 or 3 yards from the 35 to about the 38. Stopped in there by Carlson and Jim Shank. Wide to the left. Brown wide to the right as Nelson is back to pass. Pretty good protection. Looks up to the line. Hit. And down the ball rolls free. Wisconsin recovers, but the ball was long dead when Nelson was hit and dropped back on the Trojan 30-yard line. Larry Howard and Ron Carlson, the two ends for Milk Green Ball Club, flashed through there beautifully. Ron Carr recovered the loose ball, but the officials had blown the play dead back on the Trojan 30-yard line. So near disaster for the Trojans is averted as Nelson was hit as he tapped his arm and down he went and the ball then rolled free. The officials say the play was dead at the Trojan 30. A loss on the play, and it's going to be third down for USC and 16 yards to go. Third and 16 for the Trojans. Wide left is Brown as Nelson rolls out to the left side, fires downfield on Willie Brown is down there. He's got the ball and down he goes, and a flag goes down as Brown is down on the Wisconsin 25-yard line. And I think we're going to have pass interference. Brown caught that long lobber by Bill Nelson. And now the officials are converging around Brown with the flag on the field. Pass interference is called against Wisconsin and Hoover is wide left. Nelson the quarterback on the 25, flips it back to Heller. Going wide, cuts back in at the 25 to 20. He's got the ball. He's got the ball. Heller scores for USC. California Trojans go 76 yards in 6 plays. 2 highlights being the long pass from Nelson to Brown and the 25-yard run by Ronnie Heller, the sophomore halfback. And the Trojans have gone ahead now 20-7 as they now shift into the try for the extra point. 5 minutes, 11 seconds remain in this the first half of play. The snap, the ball is down. The kick by Lupo is up and it is good. Timeout on the field with the score, the University of Southern California 21, the University of Wisconsin 7. Bird will kick off the University of Southern California. The beat men Louis Holland and Ron Smith for Wisconsin, and the boot by Bird is a high end-over-end kick that drives Smith into the end zone, 5 yards back, and he elects not to run it out. Smith elects not to run the football out of the end zone, and I must say that discretion is the better part of valor on that call, as the Trojans had infiltrated through the Wisconsin blockers, and the ball will come out to the Wisconsin 20, first and 10 for the Badgers at that point. The Trojans of Southern California have struck twice here in this, the second period of play, to go with a first period touchdown and lead 21-7. Ron Heller going 25 yards for the third score for USC, and he was the boy that Mike Walden referred to a few minutes ago when he said that Heller was on the doubtful list because of a knee injury sustained last week in a dummy drill practice, and they doubted whether or not Heller would play. He does have some ligament trouble, but when he followed the blocking of Tom Johnson and Randy Jones and Bob Swift as he cut around his own right end and skirted 25 yards without a Badger laying a hand on him, he certainly did not give indication that his knee was troubling him in any way. The right end, Larry Howard, is sent wide right, and we have a moment sent wide right as Howard is out of the ball game. In motion goes Smith back to the left side, and the snap to Vanderkellen, who rolls out to the left, flips the pass out complete to Smith at the 30. Gets away from the tackler at the 35 and carries up to the Wisconsin 37, where Damon Bame brings him down and drives him out of bounds on the far side of the field. Wide right, and Ron Smith the slot back on the right side. In motion is Holland. There's the snap, and Vanderkellen rolls up, fires the pass complete to Howard, just as the right end went down and cut back in about 10 yards, down to the 30, hit and dropped at about the 31. Damon Bame along with Ernie Pye and Jerry Hill in to make the stop for the University of Southern California. The ball is marked on the Wisconsin 32-yard line. Snap to Vanderkellen, who rolls out to the left, flips the pass out, completes the Smith at the 30. Gets away from the tackler at the 35 and carries up to the Wisconsin 37, where Damon Boehm brings him down and drives him out of bounds on the far side of the field. The officials bring the ball in 17 yards to the far half, and leaf slide is split out as Vanderkellen barks signals. Holland is in motion, coming back to the right side. Vanderkellen rolls back to pass, drops the ball, picks it up. He's some quarterback, comes back upfield on the run, and gets to the 38 or 39. Vanderkellen took that snap, caught his arm, dropped the football, picked it up on the first bounce, and cut back upfield and carried to the 39-yard line. Give him a gain of 1, make it wide to the right. The snap to Vanderkellen, pitches that ball back to Smith, puts his head down at the 40, carries to the 42, where Damon Boehm and Ernie Pye combined to bring him down. Also over there was big number 74 for USC, Randy Jones. Warfare out here this afternoon. Richter is wide right as Vanderkellen rolls out to the left on first down. Has good protection. Now being rushed. Now throws. Incomplete and almost intercepted. Pass intended for Richter, who had gone downfield, and then seeing that Vanderkellen was in trouble, turned and came back about 10 yards short of the quarterback, who fired a bullet-like toss. Bouncing in the slot as Vanderkellen drops straight back on the snap from center. He's going to throw. He does. It's upfield, nearly intercepted by Seguski. But Larry could not get a hold of the ball. Larry Seguski, the defensive linebacker for the University of Southern California. A flag is down, and personal foul is being called and indicated, and I would believe that it is against the University of Southern California. Time remaining in this, the first half is 2:41, 21-7. Wisconsin trailing Southern California, and with the way that Vanderkellen can throw that football, he can get a good many passes off in 2 minutes and 41 seconds. He has Ronnie Smith. Vanderkellen up near the center, barking signals, takes the snap. He's back to pass. Now rolls a little bit to his left, fires it out, intended for Silvestri, and it's incomplete. Vanderkellen tried to hit Carl Silvestri, his left halfback, who was angling out to the left and looking to catch that ball and turn upfield. 16. Vanderkellen rolling out to the right, flips the pass out that is batted down by Randy Jones, who's the biggest man on the University of Southern California team. He stands 6'4" and weighs 235. Corner is sent wide to the right as Vanderkellen is back to pass. Third down situation, up the middle, it's complete. With that ball of Silvestri at the 40, cuts back to the 35 and is down on the Trojan 34-yard line. Carl Silvestri catching the aerial thrown by Ron Vanderkellen. Tackled by Ernie Pye and Willie Brown and Damon Boehm on the Trojan 34-yard line. We're down and about 2 yards to go. So the Badgers have a 4th and 2 situation on the Trojan 34 with 2 minutes and 3 seconds remaining in this, the first half of play. Up to the line of scrimmage, Silvestri is wide left as a flanker back. Richter is split to the right. Vanderkellen gives to his fullback, and his fullback, his halfback Kroner, hits over the left side and has picked up the yardage down very close, if not. It is very close, ladies and gentlemen. Let me put the glasses on it. And Wisconsin, ladies and gentlemen, has missed a first down by 1.5 inches or 2 inches at the most. Pye is the fullback, and Brown is the halfback. Betzel sent out as Bethard flips the ball to Brown. Going wide to the right, tries to turn the corner, cuts back in, slips at the 30, and gets nowhere. Brown losing about a yard or two, tackled by Merritt Norvell, the linebacker. Remaining in the first half, Southern California leads 21-7. The snap to Bethard, flips to Brown, going wide to the right. He may throw. He does throw. A long pass downfield for Betzel. Can he get it? No. Betzel goes for the ball. Back there with him was Rick Rickhart. The ball goes incomplete down on the Wisconsin 33-yard line. The long lob pass by Willie Brown goes incomplete. The halfback aerial. The ball comes all the way back upfield to the Trojan 30-yard line as the clock stops with 1 minute 1 second remaining in this, the first half, and the Trojans out in front, 21-7. A great pageant of a halftime show will be on. Del County in motion as Bethard takes the snap and rolls out on the third down 12. Fires up the middle, intended for Brown, and it's incomplete. There on defense, to bat it away was Gary Kroner, as Brown went high in the air to get the pass, but it bounced off him and Kroner, as Kroner hit the intended receiver, Willie Brown. 4th down for the Trojans. Leibovitz centers the ball for the Trojans on their punt formations. The snap to Jones, and he gets the kick away. It's a high, wobbly kick coming down for a fair catch, signaled for by Kroner, and he fair catches the ball on the Wisconsin 37-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Badgers at that point, and a timeout is being taken on the field, a 33-yard kick. Howard, quarterback, takes the snap, rolls back, fires the pass complete to Howard at the 50. He's hit by Willie Brown at the 50, and down he goes. It's good for a 1st and 10 Wisconsin. The clock is running with 27 seconds, and the Badgers are hustling into a quick formation. Ready to go. Vanderkellen sets the line and takes the snap, rolls out to his left. The Trojans rush him. Vanderkellen throws, and it's complete to Holland. He's hit at the sidelines. He may get away. He is out of bounds, say the officials. Out of bounds on the 30, and for a moment, Louis Holland very nearly went for a touchdown. Hit by Pete Beckard, who jarred him just to the sidelines, and with great balance and great running ability, this boy Holland maintained his footing, did a bit of a toe dance down the sidelines, but succeeded in kicking up the chalk. Les Richter is in now for Larry Howard. 2 seconds to go. Clock stopped on the out-of-bounds play. Vanderkellen back to throw, being rushed. He's hit, gets away, eludes another tackler, comes back to the 30, fires the pass in the end zone. It is complete for a touchdown for Wisconsin. Richard to Lou Holland for a touchdown, but a flag is down on the field. Vanderkellen to Holland for the touchdown. A flag is down. And Vanderkellen gave us the greatest demonstration of scatterball that we've seen. A clipping penalty against the University of Wisconsin nullifies a touchdown. And it went for naught. Here's Vanderkellen back again to pass. His receivers are downfield. He throws. The ball is in the air, incomplete. Almost intercepted by Armand Sanchez as it was tipped away as the gun sounds. The end of the first half of play. And so we have the end of the first half with the score, the University of Southern California 21, the University of Wisconsin 7. Leaves not only the yardage, but the down. Beckard takes the snap, looks back, flips over the middle. Touchdown, Trojans. Split wide left. Vanderkellen barking signal, takes that snap. He's back to pass. Looks upfield. He fires for Richter. He's got it. He's at the end zone. No, he's out of bounds. Just at the top line. Right. Vanderkellen is dropping straight back to pass. Beautiful protection. Up the middle. It's intercepted by Damon Hayes. At the 45, at the 40, 35, cut back to the 30, he's down on the Wisconsin 29-yard line. Wide left is Brown as Nelson rolls out to the left side, fires downfield on Billy Brown is down there. He's got the ball and down he goes, and a flag goes down as Brown is down on the Wisconsin 25-yard line. And Hoover is wide left. Nelson the quarterback on the 25, flips it back to Heller. Going wide, cuts back in at 25 to 20. He's at the 20. He's at the 5. Heller scores for USC. 2 seconds to go. Clock stopped on the out-of-bounds play. Vanderkellen back to throw, being rushed. He's hit, gets away, eludes another tackler, comes back to the 30, fires the pass in the end zone. It is complete for a touchdown for Wisconsin. To the right. Groner advances toward the football, and the second half is underway.
It's a high end-over-end kick, carrying straight down the field, taken by Brown. He's up to the 5, the 10, the 15, the 20. He's still going to the 25, the 30, the 35, the 40. He's pulled out from behind at the 43-yard line of USC. Willie Brown with good speed almost got away for a long touchdown run. It was a 43-yard return of the opening kickoff of the second half by Willie Brown, a 5'11", 172-pound speedster from Southern California. Also has good speed for Wisconsin. Beathard back to pass. He throws complete to Betzel at the 50-yard line. Betzel runs parallel to the 50, cuts it at the 45. He's got the 40, the 35, 30. He may go all the way. The 15, 10, 5. Touchdown, Southern California. Beathard, kicking will be Lupo. Snapback placed on the kick. It's up. It is good. And the score, University of Southern California 28 and Wisconsin 7. Let us hope be max 10 seconds left in the third period. A kick that angles over to the right side, bounces in front of Louis Holland. He picks it up at the 15. Starts upfield, 20, 25, and he's up to the 30, 31-yard line. And now I believe the officials are going to rule that he slipped and fell to one knee back around the 25-yard line. The referee, Jimmy Kane, calling for the football. Holland appeared to slip to one knee at about the 25, 22-yard line. And they're spotting the ball down at the 22-yard line. An offside penalty, however, has been whistled against Southern California for USC. Straight downfield, end over end, taken at the 15 by Holland. He angles up to the 20, cuts into the 25, the 30. Down he goes around the 33-yard line. Tackled by Pete Lubicic from USC. The referee, Jimmy Kane, spots the ball at the 33-yard line. Badgers will put it in play. First and 10 from the whistle in play. First and 10 from their own 33. Quarterback is Ron Vanderkellen. Vanderkellen hands off to the fullback. Curry could drive straight up the middle. He gets up around the 39-yard line. Curry, a 200-pound sophomore from Watertown, Wisconsin, pulled down at the 39 by Bill Fisk, USC left guard. And by 3, the ball on the Wisconsin 39-yard line. In motion goes Silvestri. Quarterback Vanderkellen hands off to fullback Curry, who tries left guard, gets across the 40, maybe to about the 41, tackled by Larry Siguspi. Siguspi, a 212-pound junior linebacker from Southern California. Ball spotted out on the Wisconsin 41-yard line. Silvestri, Kroner, and Curry in the backfield. In the slot is Silvestri to the left. Quarterback Vanderkellen hands off to the fullback, Curry, who smashes over right tackle, carries across the 41 to about the 42 or 3, tripped up and spilled by Ernie Pye from the defensive secondary of Southern California. First down, yards on the right side. In the slot to the left is Silvestri. In motion goes Kroner. Vanderkellen rolls out to the left, looks downfield. He throws straight down the middle. It's caught by Richter at the 45. He's down to the 40 and spilled at the 39-yard line of Southern California. Pete Beathard and Willie Brown from the secondary finally brought down 6'6", 229-pound Pat Richter on the USC 29-yard line. A gain through the air of 18 yards. Vanderkellen to Richter, and it's another ball on the USC 39-yard line. Quarterbacking is Vanderkellen. He sends Kroner in motion to the right. Rolling out to the right is Vanderkellen. He throws. Caught by Richter at the 27-yard line. And he's tackled at the 26 of USC. Willie Brown failed him at the Trojan 26-yard line. A gain through the air. 13 yards. And it's another first down for Wisconsin as the Badgers are taking to the air, trying to overcome that big deficit. USC leading 28-7. Richter has now caught 4 passes for 53 yards. The first and 10 Wisconsin. The ball is on the USC 26-yard line. Quarterback Vanderkellen hands off to the fullback Curry, smashes over left tackle, gets down to the 22-yard line, brought down at that point by Larry Siguspi and Damon Bain. Siguspi, the 212-pound junior, Bain, 187 pounds of dynamite. It's second and 6, Wisconsin, the USC 22-yard line. Back to pass, Vanderkellen. He throws. The pass is caught by Kroner, and he's thrown out of bounds immediately at about the 17-yard line. Kroner was covered by Ken Del Conte, but Kroner made a nice reception of that pass thrown by Vanderkellen, and Kroner was thrown out of bounds. Placing Steve Underwood for Wisconsin. Vanderkellen fakes the handoff to Kohler, rolls out to the left. He's being chased. Now he's going to run with the ball. He cuts into the 15, the 10, the 5. He is over. Vanderkellen scores for Wisconsin. Vanderkellen rolled out to his left, looked downfield. He couldn't spot any receivers open, so he decided to run with that football, and he ran right over Larry Seguski and Ken Del Cape. And Vanderkellen scores from 17 yards out, and the ball is snapped back, placed down the boot by Kroner. It is up. It is good. And the score, the University of Southern California 28, Wisconsin 14. Kroner just kicked off for Wisconsin. The ball was taken by Willie Brown, and he returned it to the 33-yard line. A nice return by Brown. He was tackled by Jim Shink and Jim Nettles. So, the Trojans of Southern California will put the ball in play. First and 10 now from the USC 33-yard line on the back of the helmet. Southern California puts the ball in play. Beathard, Brown, Del Conte, and Wilson in the backfield. Beathard on the rollout play. The quarterback option goes around the right side, but he's hit and brought down right about the line of scrimmage, the 33-yard line, by Ron Carlson, the left end of Wisconsin. Brown goes in motion to the right. Beathard rolling out to the left, looks downfield. He stops. He's being chased by Larry Howard. He's going to run with the ball now. He's up to the 30, out of bounds around the 33-yard line. Larry Howard, the big defensive right end of Wisconsin, was putting the pressure on Beathard, and he tried to catch Pete, but Pete was a little bit too elusive, and they finally shoved him out of bounds at around the 33, 34-yard line. Betzel wide to the right. Beathard rolls out to the right. He's looking for Betzel. He throws for Betzel. No, it's complete to Brown at the 40-yard line. And Brown made a great catch at the 40-yard line and was shoved out of bounds at the 37-yard line by Ron Vanderkellen, playing on defense. Betzel was the short man. Brown was the long man. Betzel was upfield about 10 yards, and Beathard threw long to Brown, who made a nice grab and was shoved out of bounds, 7-yard line. In motion goes Brown to the left. The handoff to Big Ben Wilson, who power drives down the middle, gets across the 35 to the 34. Tackled by Lee Burnett, a 6'2", 235 to the left. Beathard hands off to Willie Brown, and Willie Brown slants over tackle, gets down to the 33-yard line. Brought to the ground by Larry Howard and Jim Purnell. Gain of just a yard on the play. Back is Beathard. He sends Del Conte in motion. Beathard throws to Betzel. He catches the ball at the 25, and he is brought down at the 24-yard line. A little slant-in pass. Beathard throwing to Betzel, and it's a first down for Southern California. They needed 6 yards. 24-yard line, a gain of 9 yards through the air, and a timeout has been called. The pitch back goes to Willie Brown, the left halfback of Southern California, around the right side. He's brought down at the 21-yard line of Wisconsin. A pickup of 3 yards. The tackle on Willie Brown was made by Ron Carlson and Larry Howard. 2 ends. Carlson on the left side, Howard on the right side. Second down and 7. The ball is on the Wisconsin 21-yard line. Southern California 28, Wisconsin 14. 6 minutes and 45 seconds to play in the third quarter. Off goes to the fullback Wilson, smacks into the middle, gets across the 20 down to the 18-yard line. Wilson with a fullback plunge, carries down to the Wisconsin 18. Tackled by Howard, Nettles, Reichert, Kroner, and Purnell on defense for the Badgers. Beathard, the quarterback, hands off to the halfback Brown, slants into the middle, gets down to about the 15, but there was a penalty marker on the play. USC offside on the play. Referee Jim put off on the right side. Beathard rolls out to the right, fakes one throw. Now he throws left for Betzel in the end zone. Great catch, touchdown USC! A great catch by Betzel, and USC has scored once again. Betzel, USC's 6'5", 213-pound junior left end clearly demonstrated why he is an All-American. 34-14 USC over Wisconsin. Lupo will attempt to kick the extra point. It's up. It is good. And Southern California now has the lead of 35-14 over Wisconsin. Has caught 4 passes for 100 yards this afternoon and 2 touchdowns. Kicking off is McBird. Beat men Holland and Reichert. The ball is taken by Holland back in the end zone. He runs it out up to the 5, the 10, the 15. Is he hit hard? Oh, brother, was he hit at the 20-yard line by Lauren Hunt. Holland had a full head of steam, and Hunt met him head on, and what a collision. Southern California has an earthquake now and then, and they almost had a tremble right there as Hunt. Ball is on the Wisconsin 20-yard line. U.S. quarterback for Wisconsin. Ron Smith goes in motion. Vandy back to pass. He's being rushed. Now he has time. Gets away from another man. A good block there at the 5-yard line. Vandy runs it up to the 15, throws, and it's caught by Richter. He laterals the ball to Silvestri, and he fumbles the ball, and Silvestri makes the recovery. But they have ruled. The officials are in there now, talking things over. They may have ruled at the 45-yard line. Now there's the discussion at the 48-yard line. Vanderkillen threw to Richter, and Richter lateraled that ball at the 45-yard line to Silvestri, who fumbled the ball. And now it's a penalty against Wisconsin, ineligible receiver downfield. Silvestri, Ron Smith, and Ralph Couric in the backfield for Wisconsin. Handoff goes to Ron Smith, a reverse, who hands it off to Silvestri. Now he laterals the ball to Vanderkillen at the 15, and Vanderkillen gets up to the 16. A little bit of dipsy-do in the Wisconsin backfield as first Vanderkillen handed off to Ron Smith. He started around the left side. He in turn had a gain of 6 yards on the play. The tackle was made by Damon Boehm and Ernie Pye. Quarterback is Vanderkillen. Richter split off to the right side. Vandy pulls back, looks downfield. He throws the bullet. It's caught at the 30-yard line by Silvestri. He's up to the 35 and brought down at the 37-yard line by Damon Boehm, backing up the USC line. A gain on the play of 21 yards through the air. Vanderkillen throwing. Richter split off on the right side. Back to throw again is Vanderkillen. He's being rushed. He's hit. Loose ball. And it's recovered by Wisconsin at the 24-yard line. Vandy cocked the right arm back to throw, and he was hit by Bob Sweat. As he was ready to throw, the ball pounced to the ground, fell loosely on the ground, and was recovered. 5-14, Southern California leads. Vanderkillen throws complete to Ron Smith, and Smith was hitting his tracks at the 34-yard line. Damon Boehm again in there to make the tackle for Southern California. Wisconsin 34-yard line. Back to passes. Vanderkillen, he's rushed. The pass is low. Intended for Carl Silvestri at the 48-yard line. Gary Hill back on pass defense, but the Trojan forward wall put another heavy right. USC, Willie Brown, and Lauren Hunt. Good snap from center, and here's the punt by Richter. It's straight up the shaft, but it's a beauty, a high spiral that comes down to the 12-yard line. The ball is fielded by Lauren Hunt. He slips to both knees as he grabs the ball.